When sorry if I'm jumping ahead, but when did Image Design Customs become a thing? When did you start the business?
2007.
Okay.
So yeah, 18 years.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it since I left school.
Yeah. So what did you do in between? Have you working?
No,
in the industry?
I virtually started, before I left school, and then I kept that going just as I started up my company. It was TRF Designs because my granddad said you've got to have a company that's named after you.
Okay.
So it was Thomas Richard Fuller. That was my name. And so it was TRF Designs, and off I went. And then I worked for a company in London. I was commuting from Kent. I was living in Kent at the time, up into London. And then they were doing some really cool stuff. It was a proper custom paint company. And then from there, they were doing people like Jeremy McWilliams helmets and Chris Walker's crash helmets, that Flow helmet. He was out doing British Superbikes and stuff like that, doing designs for Arrow. So I kind of found my feet there, and then from there set up my own business because that went downhill, and then set up my own business and ended up painting mobile phones for Nokia and Carphone Warehouse.
Yeah.
So all those clip-on covers that you saw back in the day, I was painting those.
What, they were hand painted?
They're all hand painted. Yeah.
No.
This was before they got them made in China and Japan, Thailand, places like that. We were painting them for Carphone Warehouse. It was ridiculous. Thousands and thousands of phones. Massive workship down in Gatwick.
And this was your...
This was my
How did you get that gig?
workshop.
Out of interest,
when they did this clip-on cover, which started off as where you could have a red, blue, a green, or a yellow one. Yeah. I'm a custom painter. If it sits still long enough, I'm going to paint it. Painted it. One of the guys, the buyer from Carphone Warehouse, was into bikes, had his helmet painted, came in, was like, whose phone's that? And that was it. And then we were off.
Wow.
We turned over, in our best year, £4.5 million worth of custom painted phone covers. And they were selling them for a tenner. So that's a lot of fucking phone covers.
Holy shit.
21,000 square feet.
The backs and you're just every day just...
Yeah, I had 32 staff at one point down in Gatwick. Yeah, that was a ball
Dude.
ache. Yeah.
That's well interesting.
I was 25 years old. Yeah, so that was a...
What a wild story.
That was, it was mad. It was madness back then. All custom painted. And then it all ended up getting done in China because they caught on and they could get them... we were painting them, selling them to Carphone Warehouse for a tenner. They were selling them for 20 quid. And then China got involved and they would have them landed in the UK and packaged for $2.99. And then, so we lost that business. Great while it lasted. But yeah, that was
That's
us.
amazing.
Full automation and painting, 32 staff.
I never would have thought that, would you?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah, it was
I never
mega.
even thought about it. You know what though, right? I'm really thinking back here, but I remember getting it was a BT Cellnet, I think it was called, phone, and I got a lightning.
Yeah.
It was like a lightning bolt cover. I'm really going back, showing my age here.
There you go.
I remember clicking it on, and thinking that doesn't feel like a sticker. That's actually paint, and it scratched off in my pocket.
Well, before you said it scratched off, we did loads of lightning bolts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it was a fake. Don't know, because we did loads of lightning bolts. Loads of lightning bolts. But we had to be Nokia approved. The amount of red tape we had to go through to produce these phones. And there were all sorts of stuff, all sorts of tests that they had to do on the phone, scratch resistant tests, UV tests, heat tests, water repellent tests, and all the rest of it. And I'm like, if the phone has gone through that, the phone's fucked. Like, so don't worry about the paintwork. It was good times at the time.
Wow.
It was good fun.
That's so good.
But
so then off the back of that,
I ended up in London working for this other company.
Okay.
And then from there, that went down the pan. The bosses had split up, and that had gone south. And then start your own business, and that's where.
And you have a business partner.
Yeah,
Steve?
I've got a business partner.
Co-founder.
Steve. Yep, co-founder.
Yeah.
I've got another business partner as well, another silent business partner. But Steve's amazing. I come and do some, podcasts and interviews like this. The team and Steve, they're the ones grafting. I'm kind of running the business. I don't do much paintwork. I'll cherry pick. So when RJ and Thorpe want a helmet painted, I'll be painting those. Thank you very much. I'm the governor. I'm doing those. But I don't paint that much anymore.
Right.
It's all about the team. They're wicked. Yeah. And Steve as well. He's hardcore. He deals with the motorcycle side of it a lot. So we did a contract for Norton Motorcycles last year, 125 limited edition motorcycles. For a small team of 10, it's quite a lot. And we've been doing the Harleys forever and Triumph motorcycles as well. So, yeah, they're the ones doing all the graft. I'm here poncing around on a podcast. But, yeah, it's all about the team.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So
And
they
on
can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.